Not hiring a lawyer after a car accident can cost you thousands of dollars, and most people don't realize it until it's too late. So the real question isn't just, do you need a lawyer? It's, when does not hiring one become a mistake? My name is Jelani Aitch, and I'm a personal injury attorney. I help accident victims pursue compensation after serious injuries. And even if you're not located in my state, I work with attorneys across the country and help accident victims nationwide through co-counsel relationships. So no matter where your accident happened, this information applies to you. Let's start with this. There are situations where you may not need a lawyer. If the accident involved minor vehicle damage, no real injuries, and no medical treatment, you're probably dealing with a property damage claim only. And in those situations, most people can handle things directly with the insurance company. But here's where things start to change. The moment injuries are involved, everything becomes more complicated. Now the insurance company is looking at your medical records, your treatment, and whether they believe your injuries were actually caused by the accident. And their goal is simple: pay as little as possible. And this is where people get into trouble. I've seen situations where someone thought they were okay, didn't get treatment right away, and later found out their injury was more serious. But by then, the insurance company had already locked in a low settlement. Now let's take it a step further. Another major issue is when fault is disputed. If the driver admits fault, that's one thing, but if they start saying you caused the accident or that it didn't happen the way you say it did, now you're dealing with a much more complicated situation. And here's something most people don't realize. At that point, you may need witness statements, accident reports, photos or video, sometimes even accident reconstruction. Now, that's not something most people are prepared to handle on their own. And it gets even more serious when the injuries are significant. If you're dealing with things like herniated discs, broken bones, head injuries, or surgery, now you're not just dealing with a claim, you're dealing with something that can affect your health, finances, and long-term future. And this is where trying to handle things yourself can become very risky, because once you settle your case, you can't go back and ask for more. Now let me tell you something else you need to watch out for. If the insurance company offers you money very quickly after the accident, that's often a red flag, because what they may be trying to do is settle your case before you even understand how serious your injuries are. And once you sign that release, your case is closed forever, even if things get worse later. And when you really step back and look at it, here's the reality. Insurance companies handle thousands of claims every year. Most people deal with just one claim in their entire life. That experience gap matters. So if you've been injured in a car accident and you're not sure what to do next, you can reach out to my office. And even if you're not in my state, I work with attorneys across the country and help accident victims nationwide through co-counsel relationships. So we may be able to help you understand what your case is really worth and what your options are. And if this video helped you, make sure you subscribe. I post videos breaking down personal injury claims, insurance company tactics, and what you need to know to protect yourself after an accident. And if you haven't already, watch my next video, 5 mistakes that can ruin your car accident case, because avoiding those mistakes can make a huge difference in your case.